The Dead is the last short story of Dubliners. The protagonists of the story are Gabriel Conroy and Greta, his wife. The story opens with their going to the annual Christmas party given by Julia and Kate Morgan, Gabriel's aunt. There is eating, drinking, and merrymaking at the party, during which Gabriel meets several people, among whom a nationalistic, irritating young woman. The woman accuses him of being a West Briton. This exchange makes Gabriel unsure of himself, and from then on, the evening becomes a disaster for him. He gives a well-received speech, but he thinks it is a superficial triumph. And towards the end of the evening, Greta hears a song, which reminds her of a young man, Michael Fury, who died for his love to her when she was only 17 years old. After the party, Gabriel and his wife come back to their room in a hotel nearby. Gabriel is consumed with physical passion while his wife is far away from him, since she's thinking about that song and that young man. She then falls asleep and Gabriel watches her with affectionate pity. The last part, Gabriel's epiphany, is about his suffering, his trouble inside, his paralysis, and the description is, we can say, a combination of realism and symbolism. Everything is described in detail, but also overloaded with symbols. This passage may be considered a symbol of the novelty of the modern novel, so there is no absolute answer. It's just open to your opinion, to your pleasure, to your tastes, but of course there are some absolute or traditional symbols. Gabriel, according to the Bible, is both the Prince of Fire and the Angel of Death. The boy, Michael Fury, will live in Greta's memory forever, overshadowing the weak presence of her husband. So the most effective antithesis is the widespread metaphorical pattern of life and death. Gabriel learns from the memory of a dead young man. Then a brief, passionate life can be more meaningful than a long, passionate, without passions life. The final image of the falling snow symbolically reconciles life and death. The snow may be a symbol of death, which covers the dead and the living indifferently, the symbol of hopeless solitude, incommunicability between a man and a woman, or of the isolation and alienation of the artist in Dublin and Ireland. At the same time, it may be the symbol of purification and life, since it clears the world of all the negative images. As with all Joyce's endings, the reader can only guess what the morning after will bring to Gabriel. Like in Evelyn, you remember, there is not one end, but it is up to the reader to imagine, to guess, to decide.